Country CEO back in the house again. Man, look, more game. More game. Add more game. Right. Look, y'all see me, right? Look, welcome back to the channel. Channel supporters, love you, salute. Hope you're doing well wherever you are right now while you watching me on this channel. Look, got a good one today. Broke down with a load. Now what? Broke down with a load on my back. Now what? Right? All right, so look, it's inevitable that at some point in your dump truck journey, you're going to break down with a load on your back. Right? So then you need to be able to carefully process this situation and handle it accordingly. Right? So that's why I gave you this video to tell you what you need to do. Right? All right, so look. First thing I would want to know and ascertain and process through is what kind of load do I have on me, right? If it's an asphalt load, or which is hot mix, or a wet batch concrete load, then automatically I know I need to get this load off quick as possible. Because that asphalt will get cold and that wet concrete will get hard. Then you sure enough got a problem. In the back of that bed, it will get hard, it will get cold, then you sure enough got a problem. Right, so determining whether or not I got asphalt or wet batch concrete, right, or as opposed to dirt or limestone, it's going to help me to be able to figure out what I need to do the quickest, right? What's going to be the quickest way I need to deal with this situation. All right, so that's my second point already, right? Determine what's the quickest way to get the load off, right? Not necessarily get the truck fixed, but because a lot of times you can get the load off without having to get the truck fully repaired, right? Case in point, give you an example. If you have a blowout, right? Can you limp the truck to the job? Now, when we say limp, ease along 25, 30 miles an hour so you don't blow the other tire, especially if it's on the back, and limp it to the job in order to get that load off. If you can, that's going to be your number one thing to do. Instead of waiting on the side of the road, an hour or two, if it's going to be that, with wet batch concrete especially, it's going to get hard. Asphalt, you got a little leeway. Asphalt can stay on you 3, 4, 5 hours. It'll still come out, right? All right, so these are the things you need to be thinking about, all right? What is going to be required, if it's some kind of other breakdown to get you back up, if it's if it's an air leak, all right, just the nature of whatever the breakdown is, your thinking has to be, how long is it going to take somebody to get there, or how long is it going to be for me to get over here to the shop, how long is it going to take to get this repair done, all right? Again, you got a little bit more leeway with asphalt, but if it's wet batch concrete, you better be trying to get that load off. You better be trying to figure out how can I get to that job site and go ahead and get the load off. It will make your life a whole lot easier, I promise you. All right. The next thing is determine if the breakdown will require the bed to be up. Right. If it's something that happens on that drive line, that chassis area, you got to determine whether or not the breakdown going to determine that the bed needs to be up in the air, which means you got to get the load off. Right. That's a no-brainer. Right. All right. If the bed, just say for instance, the hydraulic line breaks that lets your bed up, you can't let the bed up. So the first thing gonna be is to get the line repaired so you can let the bed up, right? That kind of thing. Okay. All right. Had an thing happen to me the other night, whereby going almost to doorstep of New Orleans, blew. Like, oh God, what is that? That's a blowout. Figure I had a flat, right? Got to the yard, bagged up to the pile to dump the bed. Bed wouldn't go up. I'm like, oh, Lord. Doggone hydraulic line to bust. I got to carry this load all the way back to Baton Rouge. Home, rather, because it was 2 o'clock in the morning. And it was milling, though. Thank God it wasn't asphalt. With hot mix, it was milling. So I was like, oh, Lord, I got to take this load all the way back home, then get somebody to come repair the truck. Got out, looked up under there, didn't see no oil nowhere. I'm like, okay. It blew a line. Where's the oil? Okay. Got back in. Come to find out I had pressed the high lift gate button and didn't press the PTO. I was in panic mode. All right, so it was a blowout indeed. I let the bed up, went back. It was one of the tires that I just recently put on there. Cap separated, right? All right. Running caps, running regular tires, that's a whole nother story, another video. All right, so I basically got the load off. I limped, eased it back to the job site. And that was the end of the job for that night. And I eased it on home. And that was that, right? I got another video going to tell you how to handle that situation a little bit further as opposed to when you got a flat but you got to work the next day. That's another video, right? It's coming. Okay, look. So secure mechanic, if you can fix. If it's something that you can't do out there at night with a load on your back, something you can't do, because I just did a video last month in August about if you got an air leak, how you can do enough to get you off the road. There are some things sometimes that you can do that get you off the road. Sometimes somebody can you can talk to a mechanic on the phone. He could tell you what to do just to get you off the road. You know, it might not be a complete fix, but if it can get you off the road or get you the way you can get that load off, that's going to be the thing that you want to try to focus on first. All right. All right. And then finally, remember, you are responsible for the load. Don't miss this. Don't miss this. You are responsible for the load. So if you can't get that load off and you end up taking that load home and that load is then therefore no good to them, you got to pay for the load. I know, got friends and buddies that had to pay $1,100 for that asphalt. I never had anybody do it with concrete, but I've had a buddy broke down and he had to pay for $1,000 for that load of asphalt. Yes, once it's on your back, you are responsible for getting it to point A, point B. It's not their fault. Even though things happen, it's not their fault your truck broke down. So you're going to have to pay for that load. Did you get that? All right. So let me help you as I close out this video. If it's been valuable, hit the like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let me close out with this. If you got a load of hot mix in your truck, you may have to jack out. If you got wet batch concrete, get your jackhammer ready. If you got a load of asphalt, you can soak that bed down with asphalt over a whole day. Soak it down with asphalt around the edges, doghouse, all that. Lift that bed up overnight. Most of the time, that asphalt will fall on out for you. All right? So look, broke down with a load. What do? I just told you. Country CEO, I'm gone.